Hey yo everybody, it is Voltage and we are back with a bit of a different video than usual, or kind of a lot of a different video than usual, because we're not going to actually be jumping into a game right now, but we are going to be talking about an RPG. Now as you can see here, we're going to be diving into the Pokemon Infinite Fusion Pokedex Expansion Vote 500,000 member celebration edition. So, you know, we just started playing Infinite Fusion on the channel, and they are having a very special kind of celebration going on called Fusion Day to celebrate the game and to celebrate how big the community's gotten and everyone who's involved in it. So much crazy stuff. So they're having this vote. They've done this before. I've seen it happen before, where they have a ton of Pokemon that are listed here, and you go through each one and you have different ratings on where each Pokemon sits. So 0 to 3. Like here we have Cutiefly and Rabombi on a scale of they're, you know, and I'd love them to be in the game somewhere in that field, right? So I decided for two reasons to do this. First, we started doing Infinite Fusion, and I think Fusion Day is awesome, and I thought you guys might like seeing some of my opinions on the Pokemon coming through, what I'd vote, and also to spread the word about it, of course. And then because we're doing Infinite Fusion on the channel, this felt like a perfect time to do a video covering this kind of thing. So without further ado, this probably won't be too long of a video, probably pretty short and easy, but here's some of my opinions on some of these Pokemon, both in general and especially in the sense of if I think they look cool as a fusion. You know, I want to see that. So first, turn off with Cutiefly and Rabombi. Now here's how I scale it. Meh is not just like whatever. For me, a 0 is I do not want to see this thing in the game, just outright. A 1 is it's not my first or second pick, but I'll take it. A 2 is it's not a Pokemon I love, but it is one I could see cool fusions from. And then 3 is banger, absolutely need that Pokemon in the game, right? So let's see. Cutiefly, starting that one off. You're going to 1. Rabombi, I mean, I think every fusion is cool to a level, unless I just really hate the Mon, to be fair. Rabombi, unfortunately, is kind of the definition of mid, in my opinion. The Mon itself isn't even that good, too. I mean, you should think about how good Mon will be mixed together, but, like, you can't count for every possibility. But when I look at it and I think about different fusions, it's not something I find myself excited for. It's not a Mon I've ever had much happiness for. Swirlix and Slurpuff, while I definitely do like them both better easily than Rabombi, not enough that they clear the 1 category. I'm sorry to say. I'm not just handing out 3s for free, you know. These are very, very well thought out and precise evaluations. Y'all get it, y'all get it. Numel and Camerupt, unfortunately, buddy. I mean, do I throw Camerupt a bone and say 2? Numel holds it back. Camerupt is cool enough for me to put in 2, but like I do not care about Numel. I think I'm giving them a 1 as well, unfortunately. Numel's holding them back, no doubt. Bouffalant, I will actually give you a 2. I will actually give you a 2. Bouffalant, you know, I had a little bit of usage in a video. I do think it could be a cool fusion potential, you know, maybe. Carnivine, my boy, you get a 2. I got some love for Carnivine. I think they'd be pretty cool with some of their fusions. I definitely rock with it. Grumpig and Spoink, buddy, you're a 1. Okay, you're a 1, no doubt. Sigilyph, I actually do give Sigilyph a 2. I used to really not care for this Mon back when I was a kid, back in Gen 5. But over the years, I really have grown to appreciate its design more, and I'm rocking with it. I don't know how good it is of a Mon. I like never ever use it, but design-wise, I rock with it. I like Sigilyph. 0, easy, easy. First, straight up 0. I hate both of these Mon. I don't know how people like these Mon. Like y'all might get mad at me. Lumineon and Lumineon fans, I've dissed y'all before on the channel, and I'm gonna do it again. I hate these Pokemon. I could not tell you like what makes me hate them so much, but it's just a fish. I think that's what makes me hate it so much. Like it is just a fish, a different looking fish, and it's just water type, and it sucks. Like battle wise, so I'm good. Pass. Scraggy and Scrafty, the goats, will give you W's. Not 3s, but easy 2s, no doubt. No lower than 2. Barboach and Whiscash. I don't really care for Barboach, little shrimp dude. Whiscash is solid, but it's probably like Numel and Camerupt, so it's probably a 1. Audino, you're definitely a 1 and low end of 1. Not enough to be a 0, but it's so mid. Fungus and Amoonguss, I'm torn between 1 and 2. They're like a 1.5 for me. But I think their design is cool enough. I'd be interested to see their fusion, so I'm going to give them a 2. Cryogonal, you're also a 2. I like, it's like Sigilyph. Cryogonal kind of sucks as a Mon, but I do like Croconaul's design and think that it'd be sick for some fusion, so I'm down for that. Oranguru and Passimian, you're a 1. I think Oranguru is ugly as hell, and I think Passimian is kind of mid. He's better, but still mid, so we're giving him a 1. Buizel and Floatzel, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Design-wise, I have no hate. It would be an easy 2, but I hate Buizel and Floatzel as a mon, so I'm putting you in 0. And you're going to ask me, why do I hate Buizel and Floatzel? Legends Arceus. Someone asked me this recently. I couldn't really think about it. I used to really like Buizel. I was a Buizel fan for years, man. And it was Legends Arceus. There's a side quest in Legends Arceus revolving around Buizel that actually I had such insanely bad luck on. I was ripping chunks out of my hair. It was bad. It was bad. That's a story time for another video, man. But you're a 0. Then we got Flabebe, Floette, and Florges. That's an easy 2. Easy 2. And then followed up with the Goats, Pancham, and Pangoro. Easy 3. I love this mon. I've never gotten a chance to use them in the video so far, but I do love this Pokemon. They've always been so cool to me ever since Gen 6, but I feel like I've never really had a chance to use them well in any game. Not just on the channel, but like ever. But I've always admired them. Listen. Dynamo, Electric, and Electros. Okay. I am not a fan of this mon either. I have a shiny in Rogue. I have had to use them in Nuzlocke before, just off of getting bricked. It's not my favorite. So you're getting a solid 1. But this Pokemon has a fan base somehow. I do like one thing though. Levitate, electric type, no weaknesses. Sure, you got me. That's fine. Zangoose and Survivor. Now listen. I am Zangoose's biggest supporter. Okay, y'all heard this in the video. I remember some of y'all commented about it. I was talking about it. Zangoose, I have always been like with Zangoose, bro. Like, I love Zangoose. I love his design so much, bro. I love it. But he's ass. Like, there's no other way to put that. He's bad. He's so bad. And Survivor is, I believe, the better of the 2, but not that good. I like Survivor's design, but Survivor is outshadowed by Zangoose. That's my GOAT right there. So you're getting a 3. I'm probably the only person who's putting Zangoose in 3. Well, I'm not the only person of all these people, but you get it. I'm part of the minority. Darumaka and Darmanitan. I mean, I agree. Everybody loves Darmanitan. I'm with it. I love both these guys. Easy 3. Deerling and Sawsbuck. This Pokemon is once again the definition of mid, but like with a slight bit of flavors. Like when you get some like really mid fries and they got just a little touch of salt on them to make them like edible. Like that's what Deerling and Sawsbuck are. They're edible. That, you know, actually that may sound a bit wrong. So that may come off a bit off, but you get it. They're doable, but they're still a 1. Bronzor and Bronzong, I actually am going to give it 2 because I've had a couple of good experiences with Bronzong and Rogue recently, and I like his design. I think it's cool for fusions. Volbea Luma is hell 0, bro. Why are they even on this list? Like, which of y'all are out there and you're saying, man, I want Volbea Lumais in this game? Just let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. That's a 0. Inkay, I don't care about. Malamar is just that good. I still think I put them in 3. He's just going to have some sick fusions. You could just look at him. You just know he's going to be looking sick with these fusions, man. Like, hell yeah. Spinda, you're a midda, 1. Normally, I'd give this mon a 1, but like these 2 are just mid on the good side, and I like Toucannon a lot in his design, so I'm giving them a 2. Heatmore, you're mid, buddy. Unfortunately, you're a 1. Esper and Meowstic. I had someone tell me the other day that Esper should have been a 1 Evo mon, and Meowstic should not exist. I had that told to me the other day, and I disagree with that because both the Meowsticks look fire. They both look sick. Esper actually looks kind of mid compared to these 2. Like, who? If Esper was a standalone mon, it'd be rough. But then again, you never see Meowstic anywhere in anything ever. But that's a waste in my opinion because both the designs are fire. So we're giving that a 2. I'd love to see their fusion. Chingling, Dingaling, and Chimecho, 0. I hate these mon. Always have. Bergmite and Avalugg, we're giving you a solid... I heard someone tell me that Avalugg was so ugly too. I don't dislike Avalugg. I think his sprite looks pretty good too. Whatever sprite they're using here, you're winning me over. So I'm gonna give that a 2. We're gonna do that. Furfrou, my boy, let's check you out. What do I think? All right, Furfrou, bro. Furfrou is I didn't like Furfu. I'll be the first to admit. I did not like Furfu. He was pretty, I did not like him in Gen 6. I didn't care for him after Gen 6. I forgot he existed. But I have used Furfu recently, and I have to say, I'm not disappointed in what I've seen. So because, you know, Furfu and headbutt strats and his, I don't know what that ability is called, but his ability that makes him take less damage, you get a 2. Mercy. Fur coat. Yeah, ability fur coat. W to him. Alomalola, ass. Easy 0. I mean, I've said ass so much in this video, it's probably gonna... YouTube's not gonna like that, but I'm sorry. I just gotta say it like it is. Like, who likes this mon? I talked to the person I think likes the absolute, like, weirdest mon I could say that's, like, a fan of them. And, Alomalola is just... They hate Alomalola. I hate Alomalola. You look like a Love Disc Evo. You're not a Love Disc Evo. And Love Disc is even worse than you are. So you're just straight 0. Time, and genuinely I do need to get back to it one of these days. But back, if you've ever played Unite and you played it within the last couple of years, you know there was a period where Serena was like the best in the game, inarguably, and she had a reign that went on for ages before they nerfed her to the ground and her sunset. You know, I was a Serena player and I loved it. So rest in peace, Serena on Unite. You were amazing, but I'll always have a special spot in my heart for her because of that game. Helioptile and Heliolisk. I had someone tell me these two don't look like Evos. Like, he doesn't look like an Evo of Helioptile, but I disagree with that. But I'm going to pick one, unfortunately. This Pokemon has just always been the definition of mid, but I also don't really care about them fixing that, so. 0, easy, comfy. Like, I'm not... I get it. If you just like flowers or the little flower ring, you think it's cute, I do not care. For me, that's a 0. Petalil and Lilligant. I like Lilligant. Petalil's kind of mid. I give him a 2. Komala, unfortunately, buddy, I have no hate, but I have no like. You're just a 1. Although, if you've seen the Radical Red videos with G-Freak, you've seen the first one on the channel, Komala may be a bit of a menace in the future. Let's just say that in the future episodes, which will be coming. They are recorded, just waiting for G-Freak to finish the editing process, because it's, like I said this in one video somewhere, it's like 12 hours of footage, crazy stuff. Clauncher and Clawitzer. I've never been the biggest fan of this mon, although I always felt like I wanted to like them more than I did, so I gotta give them a 1, although they are pretty cool. I've never had a good experience to make me like them more. Crubbin, Chargebug, and Vikavolt. I did love this Pokemon back in Gen 7, when Gen 7 first released. I thought it was cool. I don't remember if I ran them or not, but I'm pretty sure I did. I give it a 2, because I also love electric types. Makuhita and Hariyama, you're a classic, man. You can have a 2. You're a classic. Carbink. Whew, I was about to say 1. I'm thinking more like 0. I really do not. Carbink was always DNC Jr. And it's far worse. This Mon has nothing really going for it, in my opinion. Gulpin and Swalot. I would vote higher because it'd be funny to have them in fusions, but unfortunately you're also a 0. Other than the names, I do not like anything about either of these 2 Pokemon. I never have. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Throw in Sock. You're just mid. You're a solid 1. Skunky and Skuntank, I do like relatively-ish. Not really. They're just a classic because I'm a Gen 4 fan, so I'm still giving them a 1. I'm not going to be biased. This is my GOAT. 3. I love Skorupi and Drapion, and I always thought they were so cool, and my opinion has only grown of them as I've had experiences to use this Mon and different Pokemon-related things over the last, couple years, so you're going up, man. I love you. Emolga, I was going to put it in 1 because its design is, solid-ish. I mean, it's a Pikachu clone, but you're a 0 because Emolga in Gen 5 is got to be the most annoying rat ever, and in Pokerogue, it still is annoying most of the time. I just hate Emolga as just running into this thing is just so, it's just suffering for the enemy team. Using it, I always feel like it's mid, but fighting it, I always feel like it's just a pain. Minior, you're a 1. I do think Minior is pretty cool, and I've kind of had my opinion grow on it, but it kind of falls into the Carbink issue just a little bit less. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it has its own identity. More than Carbink, it definitely does because it's not the junior of anyone, but Minior seems just to not have something going for it, and it doesn't have anything memorable in my books. Diggersby, that's my goat right there. Diggersby and Bunnelby. We'll give you 3, actually, surprisingly, because I love Diggersby for the memes. Whismur, y'all know I have done so many Pokerogue runs where I try to use Whismur and Exploud. I like Exploud, and I like Loudred, but I feel like the Mon just sucks. So I never get the chance to use it, and it's normal type. By the time I'm already, late game, I never pick it up. So I would love an experience to use this Mon, but because I've just always been a fan, I'm giving it a 2. I would like to see it in the game. Toxicroak is like Drapions cousin for me, in the sense that I love them both. I always thought they were cool based on their design. I've had fun experiences to use them and like them more. Things like that. It's just very cool. I've always been a Toxicroak fan, especially. And I got to use them recently, which, was very fun too. So up to a 3. Balto and Claydol. You get a 1. I don't hate them on by any means. I would say if I had to choose, they're mid-ish, but probably leaning towards all in all, but not a Mon I really use. But the design is unique. I think they would have cool fusion. So if other people are fans, I'm all for it. Prugli's is 0. I hate Mars's Prugly in Gen 4 so much. I hate Prugli's design. Glameow is a better design, but it's trash. So both of these guys can stay out of this game. Then we have our former president right here, Gumshoe and Yungoos. You're a 1. I mean, you're not a 0, but you're a 1. Cast form, I get having the Nutsack Mon is going to be funny, but you're a 0. I guess its forms could be cool in fusions, but I've never liked cast form other than the low-key memes from the early 2000s or 2010s. You know what I mean? Relicanth, you're sitting in mid. You're sitting in mid. Relicanth has a cool design, but I don't have anything I particularly like about it to vote higher. Tropius, same thing. Tropius, I feel like I could grow on with some experiences using it, but I just haven't had a chance. Love Disc, easy 0, easy 0, easy 0, easy 0. I hate Love Disc so much. Somebody, big fan of the channel, you know who you are, commented for me to use Love Disc in a mono water run. So I can't wait to get to that comment in Pokerogue, man. I'm just so excited, as you can see, to use Love Disc. Whew. Can't even hold my excitement back. Wingull and Pelipper? Good question. I hate Wingull because in Gen 3 you see it 24/7. I don't really like Pelipper for that reason. I feel like they could be decent-ish to use, but I actually don't really care if I'm giving them 0. I'm giving them 0, yeah. These monkeys, I'm decently fans of them. They suck in the games. They suck so bad. But I've always been a fan of the 3 little ones for sure. And the older ones I'm less of a fan of, but, I like their designs. All things considered, I like their designs. I think they'd make cool fusions. And my favorite animal's a monkey, so they get a little bit of bonus points. Rufflet and Braviary, you're a solid 2. I have no reason not to give you a 2. You're just a very solid-looking bird. Cubchoo and Beartick, I've always liked Beartick, despite the little fuzz ball that covers his whole lower half. which I don't like that much. But I give him still a 2. I give him still a 2. That's my go right here. Jangmo, Hakumo, and Como. I've always wanted excuses to use this mon. I tried in Gen 7. I was still very inexperienced. So I played Pokemon games. So I was still a kid. But I was getting better, and I really wanted to use this mon and could, like, never do that. So I've always had a soft spot for them, and I love seeing them anywhere. They're just so cool to me. Let's see. Lotad, Lombre, Ludicolo, my Mexican dancer. I'm going to give you a 2. 2? Is that too high? I gotta give you a 1, buddy. I know Ludicolo has fans. I'm not hating on Ludicolo. I'm not gonna hate on Ludicolo, but I'm not the highest fan compared to some of these other guys. But like, I say that, but then I really do like this line. Rug and Rolla, Boulder, and Gigalith. I like them in Gen 5 a lot. I don't think they're in my 3 category, but they're like 2, 2.5. Like, I really do enjoy every mon in this line. Dwebble and Crustle, I don't like as a fusion. I don't really think they're going to make the most insane of fusions, but like, people are creative. There could be some cool sprites. But I'm going to give them a 2 just because shout out to the bug monotype runs. We had fun with these guys. I had no feelings. I didn't even like this mon actually before I started doing those bug monotypes. But we started using them, and I've been using that shiny one, and they've been just doing so good. So you know what? Have it. Easy 0. I have never liked Surskit, never liked Masquerain. It's like the definition of brick when you're doing a randomizer or, you know, looking for mon or anything like that. And you find these guys like, no. Litleo and Pyroar, you're a 2. I would have put them in 3 back in Gen 6, I believe, when they first came out, but it's just gone down for me since, because the mon kind of sucks. That's why it's gone down a little bit. Still a 2, because I really like the lion design. Lions are super cool, but not a 3. Drampa, you're getting a 2 just because I think you'd have pretty unique fusions, but otherwise I don't have many opinions on them. I do like Eldrim and Behemoth. Kind of an underrated mon in my opinion. They didn't really get much love. I'll give him a 2. These goats, yes. I go way back with C-Dot, Nuzleaf, and Shiftry. I've used this mon so many times. It's not very good as far as I understand, but I really do like their design all in all. So I'd give them a 3. I give this mon a 2. I've always wanted to use Vanillite, Vanillish, and Vanillex in a run as well. I'm pretty sure they suck, but I always liked their design, even since when they first debuted. I always just thought it was unique to have a little ice cream cone thing. Sorry, you're getting a solid 1, and the only reason you get a 1 is because of Huntail, because I do not care for Gorbis in the slightest, and I don't care for Clamperl. Huntail's mid, but it's cool enough that I have a 1, and I've got some minor memories with Huntail, so you get that. You get that. Continue. This is another mon. If you guys watch the Rogue videos, I've been trying to use this mon for a hot minute and have not been able to. I'll give you a 1, though. 0. I hate Plusle and Minun. They are just their mechanic, their abilities, the whole point of their existence. Like, it is not only are they Pikachu clones, but they got to be like the worst Pikachu clones ever. They got to. Now these guys, huh? I like Wurmple. I do like these two, and as fusions, they could be solidly cool. So, you know, I'm giving them a 2. They're held back a little bit by the middle forms. That is, you know, they're just going to be an awkward stage, but they should evolve fast because they're bugs anyway. So we can take the 2. Dedenne, you're a 1, buddy. Sorry. Frillish and Jellicent. Yeah, I could give it a 2. They should have had the pink one pictured too, but because of all the variety in their forms, I like it enough. I'm giving you a 1 because I do not care for Fomantis, and I somewhat care about Lurantis. I've always wanted this mon to be cooler, but to me, it's always outshined by Serena from its same gen. I believe they're the same gen, but it's either way. For me, it's always outshined by Serena. Witchhog, you're just mid. Sorry, buddy. You're cool. I do like Escavalier, and thinking of it in fusions, I like that a lot. Carablast, just look at this stupid baby. Like, he's not cooking. But we'll give you a 2 because I think Escavalier just makes some sick fusions for sure. And remember, this list isn't necessarily just like, oh, my favorite mon, but what mon I think would also be cool as a fusion specifically, so it's a little skewered towards Infinite Fusion. But if you want to see some genuine tier lists for me about my favorite Pokemon, let me know in the comments down below, and we can start recording some of those, you know? Now we got Ducklet and Swanna. You're going with a 1, honestly, yeah. Maractus, you're a 1, sorry. Crabrawler and Crabominable, I'm actually going to give you a 2. I've always liked Crabominable. You don't get it in Gen 7, I swear, like, literally right at the league. But I've always liked him. He was so cool to find the first time. Lillipup, you're a solid 2. Can't hate. Basculine, no Basculegion, 0. Because I never cared about this mon before Basculegion. And if we're not having Basculegion, I don't care for Basculine again. Delcatty is mid at a 1. I do like the design relatively, but I've never cared for the mon much otherwise. You see, Lipard's just the better. I'm giving Lipard a 2 specifically because of the order of this, because it's like Lipard for the generic cat is either the best or beaten by Persian, in my genuine opinion. Corefish and Crawdaunt. I think I'm giving you a 2. I do like Crawdaunt. I do like Crawdaunt's design, thinking about it in fusions. Corefish is solid, so no harm to the line. But I do like Crawdaunt there, yeah. Vespiquen carries because I don't care about Combi, but I'm going to give you a 2 because of that. Oh, burr me, 0, 0, 0. I wish I could vote 0 3 times over and have it scale. I wish 0 would multiply in so nobody could vote for this thing. I hate Burmy, I hate Wormadam, and I hate Motham. Y'all know. The worst timeline, Snepperoni said once. Like, when I had to use this thing, oh, hell no. Ever since I was a kid, I was 5 years old. I saw Burmy for the first time. It was on site. It's never changed. Never changed. Pachirisu, you're bad. I was talking about Emolga. I need to apologize to Emolga, but I'm not apologizing to Plusle and Minun. The only thing that saves Pachirisu is that Plusle and Minun even exist, because you are an easy second. This little electric squirrel that is garbage and does nothing. There is a video, though, I swear I'm remembering this, that Pachirisu actually had an insane run in competitive a few years back, but that can no longer happen, so I'm not. Pachirisu, you're gone, buddy. Swallow, easy 2. I'm not as high of a Swallow fan as some people. It's not my favorite bird. I'd have to give that to Staraptor, probably, and maybe a couple others above. But it's high up there. No hate at all. Nothing to diss on Swallow. Leavanny. I actually like Leavanny a lot. I had an experience using them, I think during a Gen 5 ROM or something like that. But I've always thought Leavanny was pretty cool. I like Leaf Blade running on them. They are very, very squishy. But they were cool. I like them. Diaper Baby and Medicham. Mid for fighting types. I do really like their psychic type, though, and Diaper Baby's a meme, so you get a 1. But you can get a 2. You can get a 2. I really don't dislike that much about them. Kricketune, unfortunately, you're a solid 1, buddy. You're iconic, but nostalgia does not save me from this. I do think Kricketune could make some cool fusions, though. I don't care for Kricketot. Spritzy and Aromatisse, you're a 0, buddy. Sorry. There is no fusion they make that I think I would actually, want over anyone on this list. Tortuga and Caracosta, y'all saw the Radical Red video. Tortuga did grow on me a little bit, so you know what? Just for that, you get a 2. 2, I do not like Binacle, but I always thought Barbarical was so cool. Never had a chance to use it. I don't think it's very good, but I love his design. I love it. Like, this is such a cool Pokemon design, at least considered. To me, anyway. Wimpod sucks. Golisopod, I always liked. You're getting a 2 for that because I liked Golisopod in Gen 7 as well. I never got to use him. Unfortunately, I do know Emergency Exit sucks. I really should give him a 1 for that, but his design is just so raw that I can't. But Emergency Exit is trash. Obama Snow. Hello, buddy. I've always liked this Mon. It sucks. It's trash. How many Mon on this list are garbage competitively? But this isn't really about competitive alone. But, you're going to have a fusion come in your run, especially me, who I'm currently doing Infinite Fusion Randomizer, Nuzlocke. And this could be my catch. And it could be trash. It could make a fusion worse, or it could make it better, But I've always loved his design. I do enjoy their Mega too, but I always just wish that Snover and Obama Snow were better. That was all. Solrock and Lunatone, I think, have cool designs. So honestly, I was going to give them a 1, but I think I'm going to give them a 2. These could be some really unique fusions, and I rock with it. Mienfoo and Mienshao. If I'm going to put Meditite in 2, I'm going to put you in 2. I am. Durant, you're 2. I think you make cool fusions. Chirby and Chirim, you're 0. Garbage, trash. I've hated this Mon ever since Gen 4. They're just so weak, so pointless. The design is like low-key mid. I know it looks better when it opens this thing up, but I'm not a Chirby fan. Poochyena and Mightyena, you're solidly a 2. I have no complaints. You're pretty cool. You're not that good, but you're an early game Mon. You're solid. You're cool. Chatot, buddy, 0. Sorry. I'm not a Chatot hater. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, shout out. Shout out Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Chatot. But you're a 0, but sorry. Outside of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. And this is not Mystery Dungeon. Zigzagoon and Linoon. You get a solid 2. Solid 2. Wishy-washy, you're carried as hell by school form. But look at that. Imagine that in some fusions. Like, yes. Yes, please. 2. I don't really have much to say on Manectric. Togedemaru's a 1. Because it's... no, it's a 0. You're a 1, unfortunately. I've never been the biggest Volibee and Mandibuzz fan, but I do think it's cool enough. But yeah, it's cool enough. Duper and Araquanid, my goats. Yes, you get a 2. Araquanid is like Golisopod to me, except he's not complete garbage. So he gets up a lot higher. I've always loved his design. A lot of the bug type mon just looks so cool. Coming from somebody who has a phobia of real life bugs, actually. Timpole, Palpitoad, and Seismitoad. I like Seismitoad. I've liked this line. I can't really tell you, because these two are kind of mid if I'm being objective. Quote-unquote objective. An objective, subjective opinion, I guess. If I'm being unbiased is what I mean. Seismitoad, it doesn't seem like a mon I'd like, but I do. I do like them. There's just something about them that works for me. Girder, Timber, and Conkeldurr, yeah, you're a 3. I do love this fighting line as a whole. Very fun. Turtonator, you get a 2, because I think you're solidly cool. Mudbray and Mudsdale, you get a 1. I do like them on, but fusion-wise, it's a horse. Sheldon and Gastrodon is just a straight 0. I've never been sold on this mon, no matter how many times I see it. I just can't do it. I hate this thing because it learns fire-type moves. I just want to say that, like, because it has Flame Charge, and I think it gets Overheat too. That's like the main thing that makes me hate this mon when I fight it. But it is a cool design, so you get a 2. Scatterbug, Spoopa, and Pavilion. I like this bug line, so you get a 2. I have no hates. I like Pavilion's patterns. That could be cool. I don't think it's cool enough that I'm like, oh wow, there's tons of Pavilion patterns in the fusions. But I like them. And look at stupid little Scatterbug. See, they're fun. Skrelp and Dragalge? I do like Dragalge. Though, for once, I think he low-key might be the kind of Pokemon that looks better in 3D. But they're solid. I mean, I'm going to give them a what? I think I have to give them a 2. Muna, you're 0, bud. Sorry. Muna, I love the concept of the whole dream Pokemon thing, but just look at this. What is it, a tapir? Like, I don't. When it comes to fusions, like, I'd rate it a little bit higher if it wasn't for Infinite Fusion, but like, I don't care to see this thing fuse anything. Not really. Skiddo and Go-Goat. I've had to use this thing too many times on my other Pokerogue account, and it lets me down decently often, but it's had some good moments, so you get a 1 just for that. I did not mean to just like, there we go. We got Woobat and Swoobat. 1, sorry, bud. The Goths. You know what? For my Goth fans, you get a 2. Excadrill, easy 3, buddy. Hello. Excadrill, you're getting a 3, man. Let me see you in the game. Goat MVP? Goat MVP of like these Pokerogue runs, for sure. Unpheasant, you are definitely below Swellow for me. But there's nothing I hate. Nothing I dislike, really. So you can have a solid 2. Staraptor, see? Love Staraptor. You're getting a 3. You're getting a 3. You're getting a 3. So good. So cool. Starly and Staravia are just solidly cool throughout the game, but you get Staraptor, and it's just such a beast. Love it. Walrein, too. We're getting a lot of good ones back to back. Yeah, 3. Spiel has, like, you could argue a perfect evolutionary line. Most people love Spiel. Celio seems like a perfect middle evolution. Walrein is like that powerful, but like slightly cool 3rd stage that we rock with a lot. Gourgeist. Cool, but not cool enough to me. But, well, yeah, cool enough for 2. Cool enough for 2. I do think so. Yeah. And this is the bottom, huh? So that's what we're ending with? Yeah, 0. Sorry. But do I even need to offer an explanation for this? Like, that's a submit. Okay, man. So, I gotta edit this video to not have my. Actually, this is my business email anyway. I don't think I really have to edit this out, but like, don't be sending me all this stuff on my business account, y'all. You can't be doing that. But I'll double check if I have to censor this anyway. But if I do, we'll figure it out. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. These are some of my opinions on the Pokemon Infinite Fusion Pokedex Expansion Vote 500k Member Celebration Edition. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Comment your thoughts down below. What did I miss on? What are you like gonna raise a stake? You're bring me the stake for? What are you gonna fight me over? What Pokemon do you need to defend? And what Pokemon did you agree with? Maybe there was some on that you also feel similar to me about. Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more. We are currently aiming for 250 subscribers. And as of the recording of this video, we are at 230. So we're getting very close. 20 more you join the Voltage crew. We will be at 250. And the goal is to just keep growing. And for me to meet more of you, because you guys are awesome. I love responding to y'all's comments. And you guys leave such interesting comments on the videos. It's great. Y'all are awesome.